Verifying the validity of your land titles and documents before buying a property is as important as buying the property itself. Because if on the long run you eventually get a property with false titles and documents, you've lost that property already. So stay tuned as we will be delving into this and discussing land titles and documents in real estate. Hello, amazing investors. It's a new week, and I welcome you to another edition of our weekly real estate gist here on our YouTube channel, Real Estate with Onome. And today I have something very interesting I want us to talk about. Like I did promise earlier that I was going to make a video on land titles and documents so you get aware of this titles and documents when it comes to your purchase. So if you're a new subscriber to our YouTube channel, I said thank you. And if you're yet to subscribe, you're coming across this video for the very first time, please subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell below so you'll be notified when we post new videos. Like our videos, share our videos, we'd love to hear from you. All right, now, so back to our discussion for today. Land titles, land documents. I did mention earlier that they're different, right? Yeah, they're different. Land titles are different from land documents. Now, when we're talking about land titles, we're talking about the CO4, known as Certificate of Occupancy. We're talking about the Gazette. We're talking about the Excision. We're talking about deed of assignment. And lastly, we'll have the survey. Now, these are the titles in real estate. By titles, what do we mean? We mean the documents that shows ownership or that indicates ownership of the property, while land documents precisely are just purchase receipt, letter of allocation, and contract of sales. Now, these land documents are different from land titles. Land titles show or indicate ownership of the property, while land documents actually show the documents that indicate the transfer of ownership. All right, so we'll move on to the very first one on our list, and we'll be discussing the CO4, which is also known as the Certificate of Occupancy. The very first thing I want you to know is this: all lands belong to the government. Now, the Certificate of Occupancy is a legal document that shows ownership of a parcel of land. It shows or indicates the rightful owner of a parcel of land. For 99 years, the government gives out the land to an owner. Okay, all lands originally belong to the government, and then the government only issues the land to the owner for only a period of 99 years. And after the 99 years, the new owner can now go back to the government to process another CO4. So there are many details you will find in the CO4, and they include the CO4 number, file number, location, plot number and size, date of issue, land use purpose, terms and conditions, amongst others. Now, what are the benefits of the CO4? Number one is that it gives you freedom from all sorts of government control. And if in case the government will eventually want to seize the land because of one or two things, because yes, a CO4 can be revoked, the land will not be seized without a compensation. You would definitely be compensated because the CO4 already indicates or shows that you are the rightful legal owner of the land. And again, another benefit is that the CO4 can also be used as a collateral. So the CO4 is a very important document that shows legal ownership of a parcel of land. This is number one on our list today. So we'll go on to the next one, which is excision. Now, excision. When we're talking about excision, we're talking about a particular parcel of land that has been excised by the government. You find out that in some areas, you would see government land, do not trespass. And then in such areas, those parcels of land do not have excision. They are not free from government control. They are government land. So those parcels of land cannot be touched by any individual. While in some areas, you would see that the government does not have any interest in those parcels of land. Now, those lands are what we call excised land. Those lands have government excision. The government has released those parcels of land to the public. Those are the lands we refer to as lands with excision. Now, when we talk about excision, we'll talk about gazetted excision, ordinary excision, and then excision in view. ladies and gentlemen listening to me right now, run away from lands where you see excision in view. Do not say I not tell you. It's a serious matter. Run away from lands where you see excision in view. And if possible, run away from lands as well where you see just an ordinary excision. Go for lands with gazetted excision. Now the survey plan. The survey plan is a title document that gives accurate measurement of a parcel of land and then it describes it. Now when we talk about the survey plan, we have two types. We have the registered survey plan and the provisional survey plan. The registered survey plan has the stamp from the Office of the General Surveyor of Nigeria, and then the provisional survey plan does not have that stamp. It is just for temporary use. The registered survey plan is a legal document, and then it can be used to process the CO4, and then it has so many other benefits which the provisional survey plan cannot do. So it is advisable that when you are getting a landed property, you ask for the survey plan. Now inside the survey plan we have the layout. The layout shows each owner of each plot of land in that estate. Remember I said the survey plan is a very necessary document. It's a title where you're purchasing your property, and you should ensure that you're getting the registered survey plan. Next we have the deed of assignment. The deed of assignment is the final document that indicates a change of ownership between the buyer and the seller. Please cut it. So now deed of assignment can be a title, and then it can also be a document. Now basically the deed of assignment is actually an instrument that indicates the transfer of ownership between two parties. Again, the deed of assignment is used to show the end of a transaction. Without the deed of assignment, it is assumed that both parties began a transaction and were unable to complete it. So the deed of assignment is more like the final document that shows the end of a transaction. So the next on our list is the Gazette. The Gazette is a title. So basically the Gazette is like a magazine or a publication released by the government to the public, the states, lands, and their owners respectively. So gazettes are usually in the form of publication or magazines released by the government to the public that states the lands and their owners respectively. And now land documents. So first we have the contract of sales. The contract of sales is usually the beginning or the foundation of the whole thing. It indicates the interest of both parties to participate in the transaction. So the contract of sales spells out the interest of both parties to participate in the transaction. That is basically what the contract of sales is all about. And then we have the purchase receipt. This has to be documented. Please do not forget to collect your purchase of receipt, and it must have the signature of the seller. All right, so lastly we have the letter of allocation. The letter of allocation is the letter that given to the buyer to indicate that the buyer is no longer owing and all outstanding debts have been paid. And again, it gives complete detail, accurate description of the parcel of land being sold to the buyer. So thank you guys. I remain your wonderful host, Umukuronome Georgina, Realtor Onome, and I believe you've learned one or two about real estate titles and documents. So my comments is open. If you have feedback, if you have questions, if you have comments, please bring them in, and please like my videos, share our videos, and feel free to comment, and I would always love to assist you in everything as regards real estate. Thank you once again. Till I come your way again next time. Bye.